I looked at him and I said, David, you realize that book you're reading is not trustworthy? And he closes the Bible and says, go on. It's like, David, think about it. Didn't Jesus speak Aramaic? But the earliest New Testament was written in Greek. And so by the time you actually have a recording of what Jesus said, it's already gone through a translation. But the Bible that lasted the longest period of time in church history was the Latin Bible, and so it goes through another translation. And then from Latin it went to German before it came to English. So you've got a translation of a translation of a translation of a translation is what you're reading. How do I know that I'm actually reading Jesus' words when it's been translated so many times? Now, I had used that challenge on Christians before. But what I didn't know about David is that he had been raised an atheist. 5 years prior, he had seen his friend Randy reading a Bible, and he had challenged Randy. Most Christians that I encountered were unwilling to explain why they believed what they believed. If I asked them questions, why do you believe the Bible? They'd have no response. If I said to them, where did Jesus claim to be God in the scriptures? They wouldn't know. God forbid if I asked them about the Trinity. They have no clue. What is the Trinity? Well, God is 3 in 1. Well, God's not a shampoo bottle. What does it mean for God to be 3 in 1? Can you explain this to me? And no one could explain these things. But I finally ran into a friend who was able to start explaining to me why he believed what he believed, why he thought the Bible was reliable, why he believed Jesus died on the cross and rose from the dead. Turns out he had been an atheist growing up, and so he had to actually wrestle with this himself when he became a Christian. Now, don't get me wrong. The moment she shared her faith with me, my respect for her went through the roof because I knew what the gospel message was. The gospel message is, unless you accept Christ, you will go to hell. At least that's how I understood it at the time. It's a bit richer than that. But that's how I understood it. And so I knew that, hey, there are all these Christians. I see them going to church on Sundays. They believe that you have to accept the gospel or otherwise I will go to hell. Why aren't they sharing the gospel with me?